Good evening, everybody. WWE Extreme Rules. What a brilliant, surprisingly brilliant pay per view. Like I say, the hopes for it weren't high as such. Like we was hoping that it would turn out to be quite amazing, and there you go. It really was. Magnificent matches all throughout the night. And of course a lot something good like to whet the appetites for SummerSlam. Um, so to start, there were two matches on the pay per view. Sorry, two matches on the kickoff show. Match number one, the Intercontinental title on the line. Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That was a unexpected match. It was like the rematch from SmackDown a couple of weeks prior. And yeah, like usually, like for a kickoff match, not so great. But this was something. Two Premier athletes really giving it like they're all. And it's sort of thinking, this match isn't. This match shouldn't belong on the pre-show. It should have been on the main card. But what can you do? But Nakamura and Balor completely tore the house down, and Shinsuke Nakamura surprisingly got the 1-2-3, and he is the new Intercontinental Champion. So yeah, really surprised. And that's two belts that Nakamura has won on the pre-show like this year, like the Royal Rumble, kick off like the US title against Rusev, and now this against Balor. The second kickoff match, the Cruiserweight Championship, Tony Nese versus Drew Gulak. Yeah, like I say, like the cruiserweights really do give it their all, especially on the pay-per-views. A brilliant back and forth match ended with Drew Gulak retaining the cruiserweight championship. So congratulations there, love that one. So on to the main card to start. No holds barred tag team match. Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre versus The Undertaker and Roman Reigns. Brilliant match. The Undertaker, I think that was one of the best matches he's had in years, possibly. Despite like his age and his recent matches haven't been up to scratch, but this was vintage Undertaker. Didn't miss a step. Like hit all like the moves like Tombstone, Chokeslam, Old School, Last Ride. Brilliant. Roman Reigns also played like their part. And of course, Shane McMahon was still able to hit like the elbow drop and coast to coast on the Undertaker. So everyone got their big moves in for that one. A brilliant match overall. Up next was the Raw Tag Team titles, the Revival versus the Usos. The Revival surprisingly won this one. These two teams are brilliant together. I think it's testament that the Usos are able to make any tag team look good. I mean, like Revival don't need help looking good, like as do the Usos, but these two teams do really bounce off each other. And I'm hoping like they'll have like a rematch at SummerSlam. But yeah, I was expected like the Usos to win because I think the Revival are AEW bound, and they still well could be after SummerSlam. But until now, let's just enjoy them. Brilliant match between like them two. What was next? Aleister Black versus Cesaro. Brilliant match. Like this was. A lot of people were expecting like Cesaro to be replaced prior to the match. Just a speculation on that, but. These two can really go. Like Cesaro is so underused in the WWE. Just a brilliant athlete. He really can go with pretty much anybody. He really is. I think he's so underrated. Is Cesaro, and Aleister Black has learnt well from him. Those two really pulled off a brilliant match. So there you go. The SmackDown Women's Championship handicap match, the champion Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Surprisingly good match this. Bailey did get the win, like despite the numbers game, and I think it's good. It shows faith. It shows us it shows like WWE like how much faith they do have in Bailey now. For a couple of years ago, this was the feud that somewhat buried Bailey, but she's going from strength to strength a lot on this one. So congratulations, Bailey, still SmackDown Women's Champion, and what a decent feud like this has been. The match of the night, AJ Styles versus Ricochet for the US Championship. My God, what a brilliant match that was. AJ, one of the best in the world still. Ricochet, one of the new emerging talents in the WWE, just went out there and showed how brilliant these competitors are still. Title or no title match. These two are the two like you want to see like wrestling in the WWE all day long right now. They just bounce off each other so well. In the end, AJ won with shenanigans from the club, which you expected, So we all knew that was going to be the finish, but that's not going to diminish it or bring it at all. I still thought that they played off each other so well. SmackDown Tag Team Championships, triple threat match. The New Day, the Planet's champions, Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery. Shock here. The New Day, champs again. I honestly didn't expect this to happen. Like maybe at least until SummerSlam or something like that. Or if, I said in my preview that the Planet's champions were going to retain, and I'm really surprised that they didn't. So like the New Day are now six-time tag team champions. So congratulations to them. But really shocking like that one. But hey ho, New Day is champs again. Brilliant. Where do we go from here with Daniel Bryan is the question now. Does he go back to singles? Does he still tag with Rowan? This is the interesting thing now. We shall see what happens with Daniel Bryan. So yeah. What's next? Last man standing, Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman. How we always knew that this was going to be the most explosive match of the night, and it did not fail to live up to that. These two jutting balls just bam, like together. High spots, complete. A good story that was told here. I do feel as though that Braun winning was the right decision. Lashley losing, still, he can still be a bit strong despite losing, not to Strowman. Like when you have two big balls. Someone has to give it. At one point, it did look like they were going with the double finish, and if they did, you can look at it and say, yeah, that's no problem, not with that one, like having the double finish, but they didn't. So in the end, Braun prevailed. Hopefully now he gets back into the title picture, but we shall see. Like with this one, where we have Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. I really didn't expect this one to be a squash. It was added very late into the card. I would say it was a brilliant match, but literally bell rang. Kevin Owens' version of the Stunner, 1, 2, 3. That was it. But maybe, hopefully, down the line, say, I don't know, like the SummerSlam, like the Raw and SmackDown's leading up to SummerSlam, we can see like these two go at each other again because they work really well together. Dolph Ziggler, I think, just like Cesaro, very, very underrated, very underused in the WWE. I like to see more of Ziggler, but if he became AEW bound, I would not blame him. So, fair play Ziggler, but brilliant showing nonetheless. Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship. Really good match here. Kofi winning clean like was brilliant. I mean, like I know like that sounds weird, like saying like the babyface won clean, but with Joe being such like a big heavy hitter, you'd expect sort of like Kofi like to get lucky with a roll up or something like that. You know, it didn't happen. Joe just like went out there and battered him, but the finish was the Trouble in Paradise, 1, 2, 3. You know, like despite like his injury, like he still like pulled off a brilliant match, as only like them two can. Whether their feud will continue into SummerSlam remains to be seen, but you know, like at the moment it seems to be like this is like a one and done. But I would like to see these two feud in the future, be it with the title or not. These two really do work well together. So there we go. Like with these two, really good back and forth match. Pretty sure like that's everything covered apart from the main event. Yep. So the main event, just like I said in the preview, the Last Chance Extreme Rules winner takes all mixed tag team match for the Universal Championship and Raw Women's Championship. And breathe. Yeah, long title. Quickest match. You know, like there wasn't like much time left onto this match. But both teams got to do what they did. Like they put in like their offense, the high spots. There was one scene. There was one spot where both. Sorry, I haven't even said like who the competitors are. I mean, I know we all know like who the competitors are, like, but for the benefit of the actual thing, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, the champions, versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. So there was one stage where Rollins and Lynch just went crazy on Corbin and Evans with the kendo sticks, just completely hacking the shit out of each other. That was quite something. The double table spot that was mad. Towards the end, Becky got hit by the end of the days by Corbin. Big mistake on Corbin's part because Seth just went ballistic, completely lost Magnet with the kendo stick, the chairs, everything. Bam, bam, bam. Followed up by three curb stomps. 1, 2, 3. They won the match. That was brilliant. And then Brock Lesnar cashing in his Money in the Bank contract, as you would expect. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar, Universal Champion once again. Yeah. Again, Brock the champion. Come on, WWE. I know, like it was inevitable at some stage that Brock was going to be champion again, just not right now. However, the next night on Raw they did have a 10-man over the top battle royal, which Seth Rollins won. So it's already been booked for SummerSlam, the rematch versus Rollins and Lesnar. I'm just hoping that Rollins can win it back, so that Lesnar can just go away. And you know, if this is just sort of like a short range sort of say, look, he's cashed it in, I've won it back. If it is to get Rollins winning again at SummerSlam, then that is absolutely fine with me. I'm happy with that. But if it's going to be the case of there's a Universal title, we ain't seeing that for about a year. Apart from sometimes, obviously, like when it's defended. But if that's the case, then Vince, why are these people going to AEW? There you go. Brock Lesnar stealing the thunder once again. But yeah, no. Obviously, the pay-per-view ended on a surprise note, but of course that's what gets the people shocking. I mean, it's like for instance, I'm not happy with that end result, but it's got people talking. I'm talking about it like right now. So in terms of shock value, you can't fault the WWE when they do stuff like that. So there you go. But of course, on a positive note, above anything else, I am still the predictions champion. So sorry, Adam. Still no luck. It was on the draw. I will admit that. Let's say it's on the DQ. So I disqualified myself against you. We're going to SummerSlam. We get another chance. So let's see like what happens. But yeah, like, that was like Extreme Rules. What would I give like Extreme Rules? I would give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5. I thought it was a really solid pay-per-view, like, and it's the first pay-per-view of the Heyman Bischoff production era. And yeah, if we get more pay-per-views like this throughout the year, then I can see vast improvements in the WWE. So yeah, I'll give it 5 out of 5. I do. So yeah, so that's my review of Extreme Rules. Anybody wants to leave any comments, please do so below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Quick word tonight, Arsenal are taking on Bayern Munich in a pre-season friendly tonight. I might do a video documenting on that. Remains to be seen, I haven't decided yet, but that's what's possibly coming next. So yeah, like I say, anybody wants to leave any comments, please do so below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. A very good evening to you all. Good night.